How do we convert from a pitch to a slope? Times 24. So what's 1/2 times 24? Say 12. 12. There you go. So that's a 12-12 slope. What's 2/3 times 24? 16. So that's a 16-12 slope. Those are both relatively high pitches. To turn a pitch into a slope, what do we do? You double the denominator and reduce. So 4/12 becomes 4/24. And you can reduce that by dividing both by 4. It's a 1/6. 10/12 becomes 10/24. You can divide both of those by 2. Becomes a 5/12 pitch. I use that one because that one's awfully confusing because 5/12 sounds like a slope, doesn't it? But it can be a pitch too. It's a 10/12 slope and a 5/12 pitch. Those look familiar? So to get from a pitch to a slope, you just multiply the pitch times 24. And that is the numerator of your slope. The denominator of a slope is always 12. To go from a slope to a pitch, you just double the denominator and then reduce the fraction. Since the denominator of a slope is almost always 12, you just make it a 24 and then reduce it. Out of your packet, want you to use the picture of the square there to find the length of the common rafter in that notation is feet, inches, and sixteenths is what that's saying. So if we have a slope of 8/12 and a span of 36 feet, and then if we have a pitch of 1/4 and a run of 20 feet. Try each of those. So if you look up the 8/12, what number do you get? 14.42. What are you going to do with that? Multiply it by what? 18. Very good. Because the span is 36, the run is 18, half of that. So that gives us the length of that common in inches, 259.56. So remember, we'll go through this process to convert it to feet, inches, and sixteenths. We're going to divide by 12 to make it feet. So we get the feet off of that is 21. So I'm going to write down 21 feet. I go back to my calculator, and what do? Subtract the 21, hit equals, then what? Times 12, turn it back into inches. So I've got 7.56, that's 7 inches. So then I subtract the 7, and what do I do to the 56? Times 16, because we're going to sixteenths. 8.9, which is closer to 9, right? So it's 9/16 of an inch. Down here, what do we do? First step is to do the pitch to slope. 1/4 times 24 is 6. So that is a 612 slope. So under 612, what number do you find? 13.42 times 20. So 13.42 times 20, 268.4. What are we going to do with that? Divide by 12. 22.366666. That's 22 feet. Come on. Then what do we do? Subtract 22. Times 12, put it back into inches. 4.4, so it's 4 inches. And then subtract the 4. And then times 16 to make it 16ths again. 6.4, so 6/16, which reduces to 3/8. 22 foot, 4 3/8 inches. It depends on the industry. I mean, in most applications, you reduce it. If you're in the truss industry, you'd leave it in 16ths. And technically, this notation does imply that you'd leave it as 6/16. That'd be 220406 is what that would be listed as in that notation. 22 feet, 4 inches, and 6/16. So if you left it as 6/16, I wouldn't mark it wrong. Any other questions? Okay, we're still working on the quiz. Feel free to take as much time as you need. But I want to do just a quick little review here quick of some of these composite areas we've been talking about. Also, let's say that's 4 inches and 4 inches and 8 inches here. Let's call this 25 inches. And that's a half circle. There's the center. Find area and perimeter of that in your notes for me. So for area, I'll expand these corners out to make that part a full rectangle and cut it off here. What are the dimensions of this rectangle? Well, this is 16. This is not 25, however. It is 29. Very good. You got to add the 4 inches. Which is what, 461 inches squared? No, 464. Correct? Oh, that worked well. Try that again with the right operation. Yes, 464. Then we've got this half circle out here. What is the radius of the half circle? 8. Good. The diameter would be 16. 4 plus 8 plus 4 is 16. So the radius has to be 8. So that area is pi times 8 squared divided by 2 because it is a circle. So 100.48. So we add those up, that's 564.48 square inches. But of course we have to subtract out these quarter circles. Now, since they're both the same, I'm just going to take this one and move it down here and make it a half circle. Does that make sense? So I have a half circle with a radius of 4. So that's going to be pi times 4 squared, divided by 2, because it does make a half circle between the 2 quarters, which is going to give us 25.12, I believe. Yes. We subtract to get 539.36 inches squared. Square inches. Anybody get that? No? How about perimeter? Do you guys need more time for perimeter? Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes. So for perimeter, we've got an 8-foot piece here, 25 and 25. So we'll add those up first. 25 plus 25 plus 8, which is 58 so far. Then we've got the half circle here. These 2 quarter circles are still quarter arcs, so it's going to make a half circle circumference, right? So that's going to be pi times, remember it's pi times diameter, so that's a diameter of 8, but we'll divide it by 2. So that's 12.56, so now it's 70.56 inches. Then we've got this triangle, or this half circle over here has a radius or diameter of 16, so that'd be pi times 16 over 2. Remember, it's pi times diameter for circumference. It's a half circle, so we divide by 2. Pi times 16 over 2 is 25.12, so this adds up to 95.68 inches. Any questions? Okay, you still have that last packet on composite figures. I'm guessing you guys haven't finished all the homework in that yet. So if you haven't, I want you to finish that up for tomorrow. I will warn you, there will be a quiz on composite figures tomorrow.
Not maybe,
there will be. You know, maybe, there will be. We'll do a little bit of review at the beginning of the hour and then we'll have the quiz. So make sure you've looked over that packet and are good with that packet.